The pigeons were indifferent. All efforts made to appeal to their lack of taste have failed. Enter researchers 1, 2, and 3. The researchers have observed that not all pigeons are the same. Some have curled toes, some have gray feathers. Some do this, others do that, and the rest either reside here or there, respectively. The researchers have taken note of the pigeons that live and feed out of the small towns, the rural areas. Those pigeons have taken it upon themselves to learn how to survive out in the wide open countryside. The new birds are different. These pigeons reside in a more tightly wound infrastructure known year-round to the researchers as Chicago. The pigeons call it home. They are raised with the notion that they not leave the nest until they're old enough to fend for themselves, and beyond that, they operate on a strictly need-to-feed basis. They don't respond to the loud sounds of trains hurtling past, nor do they flee the feet of the enormous researchers as they closely approach their first variable, a pile of dirt. Pigeons don't see dirt much, and the researchers see even less in the city, save for the giant flower pots and fenced-off trees that line the sidewalks every now and then. The pigeons didn't seem to care, and they hardly seemed to notice. Dirt used to be a place that harbored life, but not here. The smell of horse manure used to indicate that in a while there would be crop there. But all it means here is a quick and hasty hosing down. Here, life comes in the form of morsels that slide off the sides of plastic plates. None of the ears of corn ever heard any thanks from the pigeons. They were offered in vain by the researchers and eventually tossed aside. The city used to be made of wood, said Researcher 1. Yes, but wood is no good here, replied Researcher 2. The city rejected it a long time ago. Maybe the pigeons will remember anyway. So they offered a log to the birds. The pigeons flew to it. Some looked, some pecked, then left. The log had to be taken away. Leaves, twigs, tall grasses, hay, none of it went with any care in the world given by the flying rats, and it was all spent for nothing. Flowers, apple cores, green grass, fish, none of them worked. Researcher 3 decided it was time to bestow upon the pigeons an offering of birdseed, something considered as rare charity by outsiders. Soon discovered was the fact that birdseed was an alien concept here. The pigeons treated them like vitamins, and instead flocked to their usual leftovers. French fries are considered a delicacy. Everything from good old country music to religion, even a starry sky was given up by the researchers in attempts to please the pigeons. Nothing was taken. The 3 researchers went home to capture one final variable for testing. Enter pigeons Barbara, Tyrona, and Elvis. Barbara was found in an open, empty cornfield. She took 2 hours to catch. Tyrona was hiding in a barn. She was caught in 10 minutes, but she put up a good fight. Elvis was the only one who seemed like he wanted to leave the countryside. He was found sleeping in the back of number 3's truck. The researchers hoped that the city birds would embrace the newcomers, but when the time came for the cages to be opened and observed what would happen, all 3 of them saw the birds escape and fly away. The 3 people simply stood and stared and silently agreed to leave pigeons alone, to be content with themselves.